everyone, it's Evie and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys on Instagram and Snapchat for some questions and I decided to answer them for you all. Haven't done a Q&A in a while and some people requested it, so I thought I would do one for you today. Yeah, please make sure to give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And by the way, my hair, I washed it, that's why it looks wet. But yeah, so let's get started. So the first question from Madison is, what made you start YouTube? I've actually had this question a few times and it's probably just because I had been doing YouTube like loads in my, I have been like kind of brought up with YouTube, you know what I mean? Because I started doing YouTube when I was about 8 or 9 because I had a lot of other channels for like LPS and Animal Jam. So, and they're still up to this day. So if you want to, you know, see the names of them, then let me know and I'll give you them in the comments. But yeah, so I had old channels and I was basically brought up with YouTube. I remember my dream was for me to be able to show my face in my videos, and then I was like, Dad, please, and he was like, yeah, okay. So then I was like, this is the first channel with my face I made, because the moment he said I could use my face, I was like, yes, and then I straight away did it. And I was also inspired by other YouTubers at the time, but yeah, it was mainly just because I just thought YouTube was so cool, because like for Animal Jam videos I could put my little webcam in the corner, be like, hey guys, I'm doing another Animal Jam video, and for LPS I can make like stories, and it was just really fun. So yeah. So Ruby asked, has anyone bullied you at school about your YouTube channel? I don't think so. I don't know if people have spoken like behind my back about my YouTube, which if they did, I really don't care. But I've never got like bullied for my YouTube, so yeah, let's hope it stays that way. So next question is from McKinley. I think that's how I pronounce your name. And she said at the end, will you say hi, McKinley? Hi, McKinley. What are your favourite things to do when you film a video? Do you mean like my favourite videos? Because if it was that, literally all the videos I do, I love filming. I'm obviously going to put videos up that I enjoy filming, because otherwise there'd be no point in me making a channel. So yeah, every single video I do enjoy doing. So I don't really have anything like particular. And the second question, I'm pretty sure I've already answered. But yeah, thank you for your question. So makeup_doll Izzy? I don't really know, sorry. Do you think you would ever release a lipstick line or any other products in product lines? That's literally been like my dream. Like, it's probably never gonna happen, but if that happened, that would just be so cool to imagine. But if I could, like, if I did get that opportunity, I'd probably just open like a full makeup line with like loads of different stuff. Like, that would be actually so cool. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. But yeah. Caramel.lxlly, is that like Lily? Asked, when did you stop wearing makeup? And I love you so much. I love you too. I started wearing makeup when I was, I think 11, because I started with like lip gloss and stuff like that. I feel like that's like a staple that people start with, like lip gloss. Is that just me? But yeah, I kind of started with things like lip gloss and stuff and magazine makeup, and then I moved on to like finding stuff like mascara and everything like that. And probably the last thing that I started to learn to do is my eyebrows or my eyeliner, even though I can't really do eyeliner, but my eyebrows, which is what I do literally on an everyday basis now. So she also asked who my favorite YouTubers are. I literally have a ton. I feel like every time someone asks me this, I'm like, I have so many favorite YouTubers that it would just take forever to list. Just like makeup YouTubers, ones that do like funny videos and just everything like that. I've also really been enjoying theory videos. I don't know how you call it, like theories on stuff that's gonna happen, stuff like that. I don't know, I've just really been enjoying those videos lately. So the next question, Lena, I think that's her name. What are you taking for your GCSEs? I am taking drama, Spanish, triple science, and history. Well, they're the ones I've chosen. I don't know if I'm gonna get them, and obviously I'm gonna do all the other core subjects. But yeah, that's what I've hopefully chosen, what I'll hopefully get in the summer. Like, I'm gonna find out in the summer, I think. But yeah. Next is, what do you regret doing in life? This is a deep question, guys. I have like multiple regrets, but like I don't have like a massive regret, but I definitely have multiple regrets, which are basically just like stuff where I've said the wrong thing and like upset people. I absolutely, like, my worst fear is upsetting people. I hate upsetting people. So regret is like doing something to upset someone or saying the wrong thing and making someone upset and sad. And Diana said, have you ever saw someone being bullied, or have you been bullied? I have never been bullied myself. I've been like picked on, but I've never really been bullied. I don't really get picked on like nowadays. It's kind of just like, it kind of happens when you're younger. Sometimes you might get picked on. That kind of happened, but I don't think I was bullied. Have you ever saw someone being bullied? I don't think I've ever seen anyone being bullied. If I did, like, my motive, I think that might be the right word, right now would be to go and like stand up for them and help them, especially if it was someone I knew. But you know, I feel like I'd be in the moment and I'd be too scared to do that. But what I'd want to do is go and stand up for them. Yeah. Next question is from Evie. I really like your name. If you had children, how many would you have and what would you call them? I have no idea what I'd call my children. That would be like a question for me to think about in later life. But how many? For some reason 3 has always been like the number, but then I thought 4 and then 3 and then I actually have no idea. Like I feel like it would change as I grow up about, oh, I want 16 children, oh, I want 1 child, you know, it would completely change. But I feel like I would, if I did have children, it would be maybe like a couple, but I have no idea, you know, it may change. And then Isabel said, do you have a boyfriend, and if not, what do you look for in someone? No, and I've never had a boyfriend, but in someone I look for someone who is like really cute. Like I just see like these goals, it's like so, like really cute boyfriends, and also just someone who's like really caring and cute and also really, really funny as well. So I'm like a really weird and funny person, so if someone was funny it would just be like, but yeah. And also in actual like looks, yeah, that's the word. Looks. For some reason I really like boys with blue eyes. Is that weird? I like boys with blue eyes. Like that just like attracts to me most. But I have no idea, honestly. I have no idea. What do you hate about school? And I don't know who this question is from because it was a picture on Snapchat. But I hate many things about school, but I try to think about like not taking it for granted because obviously like some people can't get to school and stuff. But it's kind of just random stuff in school. Like some teachers can be annoying and some lessons are really boring, stuff I don't understand like annoys me, and like people, just loads of stuff in school. It's kind of like half and half, to be honest. Like sometimes I like school because I'm like, I can't take it for granted, guys, and also I see my friends at school, so yeah. So Ruby said, this isn't very personal, but period hacks. So as some of you, well, my friends might know, but I started my period recently, first time like 2 months ago. So period hacks. I literally, this is probably getting a little bit personal, so if you're not really feeling like talking about periods, you might want to skip this part of the video. But guys, tampons are the most amazing thing in the entire universe. I tried them on the first day of my period. They are the best things. So I definitely recommend it. And honestly, my tip for anyone who's scared of tampons, just go for it, because honestly, you will thank me later. It is the best thing you will try in your entire life. I literally forget about my period when I have a tampon. I also recommend the app Clue. Not sponsored, but it's a really good app to track your period, and I don't let my period sort of like control me. That sounds really deep, but I just don't let it like think, like, I don't let it take over my mind, like, oh my gosh, my period, I need to check my period and stuff. Obviously you want to check it every now and then, but don't let it like ruin stuff you want to do. Like I had only had my period like twice, and I went swimming. Like my mum was like, oh, you sure you want to go swimming because it's like your first time or your second time in your period and stuff, and I was really heavy, and I was like, you know what, I want to go swimming. I'm not gonna not go swimming and be scared of like my period happening. I just plugged up with a tampon and went to town. So yeah. So Jamie said, what is your opinion about people committing suicide? I think this is one of the saddest things that could happen and the saddest way to die. Like it's so sad that some people feel that way and like can like kill themselves. And honestly, if you are like going through a hard time or anything, I know I'm not like a therapist or like anything like that, but honestly, DM me, hit me up on Snapchat, and I will talk to you and hopefully cheer you up, because I feel so bad for anyone who's like, even if you're just like upset, if you don't feel like you want to like commit suicide or anything, you're just upset, just talk to me, because honestly it makes me so sad when anyone is upset, and suicide is like the saddest thing. So if you are thinking about suicide, please don't do it, because you are amazing and I love you and you deserve to be alive. So yeah. So next, Danya, I'm not sure. How tall are you? I am 5 foot or 5'1". I'm very, very small compared to my friends, so that is fun. I really want to grow, guys. Give me growing hacks. I give you period hacks, give me growing hacks. And then Livy said, what are you insecure about? I am insecure about a lot of things. I feel like a lot of people are insecure about like something about themselves. Not that you should be. I don't think you should be insecure, because you're all like really beautiful, and I don't even need to see you to know that everyone's beautiful. But I am insecure about like my figure, and like literally it really upsets me, because like some people say, oh, my figure's so ugly and stuff. Every time I look at their figure, I'm like, can I have your figure, please? I love it so much. And literally, if any of my friends are watching this, I literally love every single one of my friends' figures, and they're amazing, and can I have them, please? But I really don't like my figure. Oh, it's just, I don't really like my figure. That's like probably the main thing. But also I don't know, it depends if I'm having I don't really know. Sometimes it's just stuff like on my face, like my eyebrows and stuff, sometimes I feel really insecure about them, and just, yeah, like I said, it's mainly my figure, but yeah. And then the final question is from Aoife the Babe, and she said, have you ever had a near-death experience, or near-death experience? I don't think I've ever had like a full-on near-death experience. I have times where I feel like I'm gonna die, well, not like I feel like I'm gonna die, but it was like really scary times, so I'm just gonna kind of explain one of them. In no way am I saying like, oh yeah, I almost died, poor me, but I'm just gonna tell you like one time. Basically, I was on the way back from school, I think, and I wouldn't say like, because nothing really like happened apart from it's just a really scary time. Basically what I did was I came out of like a road, like there was like 2 roads joining on like a long road there, and I basically crossed the road, and I think I was looking down, like I just wasn't concentrating, I was just like daydreaming, and then a car was literally, I'm not even exaggerating, it literally went like that and braked right in front of me, and I was right next to the bump, like I could, it was like that far away from me, like a few inches away from me, I could literally touched it, and me and I think it was a woman in the car were both like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, and I was literally, I walked home, my heart was beating so fast, I was like, I literally almost died, that was really scary. So yeah, it was a really stressful experience. I was about to say, hey guys, hope you enjoyed. So I really hope you enjoyed this Q&A, and I was about to say I hope you enjoyed again. I'm really bad at this. And I really enjoyed doing it and answering you guys' questions. I just love kind of like being able to kind of talk to you guys and answer what you want to know and stuff like that. So yeah, I love you all so much, heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye. So make sure to click down here. No, don't click down there. It's just down there. My social media is down there. And click down here to check out my last video, which was a makeup look, and also to subscribe to my channel. Bye.